Hello guys and girls, this is King Lear and welcome back to Proceed to Checkpoint. We are back in Eorzea because Halloween has hit Final Fantasy XIV. So this event has just released today, and I figured I'd do a playthrough of it and show you guys what the event is all about, what's going on, and what the rewards are. So you can begin it in the usual place. In Gridania, it is in Old Gridania at Keto's Amphitheatre. In Uldah, it is outside the Adventurers Guild as normal. And in Limsa Lominsa, it is on the upper levels where the events normally start. So I'm going to begin the quest chain. I've had a look around and talked to the vendors and things around here, and there doesn't seem to be anything available for me to buy or to do yet. So I'm assuming I have to do the quest before I can do any of that. So let's begin, and it looks like it starts by talking to Godriclan over here. So let's have a chat to him. A Fright and Delight. So it looks like this is level 15. Most of the event quests in this game are level 15, so you should be able to do them as long as you have a character that has reached 15. You're an adventurer like myself, are you not? I realize we've only just met, but I'm in dire need of help. Hear me out, I beg you. You may be familiar with a travelling troupe of entertainers called the Continental Circus. Its members have come to 3 cities to help the people celebrate All Saints' Wake, or so they claim. Lest we spread undue panic what I am about to tell you, I ask that you keep in the strictest confidence. The members of this troupe are not people, but fiends who possess an ability to alter their form at will. Since setting up for the festivities, they have yet to do any harm, but there is no guarantee that will remain the case. The safety of the citizens being paramount, the Adventurers Guild has tasked me with keeping watch for suspicious activity. Upon learning that the circus is recruiting helpers, I thought to volunteer myself that I might get close to its members and determine if they pose a threat. Alas, at some point they became aware of my intent, and I can no longer proceed as planned. This is where you come in. Your face is not yet known to circus members, I believe, and you should be able to volunteer your services without arousing suspicion. If you are willing, head into Keto's Amphitheatre and speak with the illusionist on the stage. So we have to head in and talk to the illusionist on the stage. There are a lot of people here. As I said, this literally came out a couple of hours ago, so the place is rather full. Let's have a chat to the uncanny illusionist then. Greetings, adventurer. It seems to me you're wanting for something to do. Our circus troupe is in town to help the people celebrate All Saints' Wake, and we're in need of volunteers. As you may know, All Saints' Wake used to be terrifying business. While the saints feasted in the heavens, the fiends wreaked havoc on the realm below. But these days, the Wake is all about having fun, and we of the Continental Circus have made it our mission to see that everyone has a frighteningly good time. How do we mean to achieve this, you ask? Through the art of illusion, that's how. I shall cast a spell that will lend you a most frightening guise, while in that guise I would have you terrorize the citizens. The people you see in Old Gridania should make suitable victims, but without further ado, let the terror begin. Your appearance will be altered through the art of illusion. Make your way around Old Gridania and frighten the people, and help to make this All Saints' Wake the most enjoyable in living memory. Please note that you cannot perform any actions while under this status, and you cannot interact with characters who are unrelated to the quest. The status will fade if you leave the area. You may receive it again by speaking with the uncanny illusionist. Well, hey, okay, I am a bat. So, let's go frighten some people then. So I can't sprint or do anything else while I'm in this form, so it looks like I am wandering around. As usual, there are decorations all over the place for All Saints' Wake. The towns are looking interesting. Most peculiar, though your form is that of a fiend, your aura tells me otherwise. Some manner of illusory magic is at work, I am certain of it. A spell woven by a member of the Continental Circus? Most intriguing. Among the ranks of Void Scent, there are those who possess the ability to alter their form. I have had occasion to encounter such fiends, and I can say that the glamour you wear is no less convincing than theirs. Okay, so my guise appears to have impressed her rather than frightened her. Maybe we'll have better luck with someone else. So where are the next people? One's over at the market board and one is up towards the Lancers Guild. So for those of you who don't know or who haven't kept up with Final Fantasy XIV, they recently announced at the fan festival that the first expansion pack, Heavensward, is going to be coming out in spring. In addition to that, which raises the level cap to 60 and brings in the city-state of Ishgard, they still have patch 2.4 and 2.5 planned, which is going to include the Primal Fight Shiva and the Golden Circus, including Chocobo Racing. So lots of content coming up in this game over the next couple of months, and more videos to come. A monster? No, forget protect us. No, wait. We are in the midst of All Saints' Wake, are we not? It must be some kind of illusion. A fiendishly convincing one to be sure, but an illusion nonetheless. Ah, so I was right. This calls to mind the time I first witnessed Sylphic glamours. I was but a child and was rather awed by it all. Since then I've had something of an interest in illusions, and yours, my friend, is most impressive. My day was anything but eventful until you came along, and I thank you for the diversion. Okay, so he's delighted rather than frightened. This isn't quite working out as we intended it to. One more person left who is up at the Lancers Guild. Let's hope we can frighten someone. And there they are. They're a whaler, so probably not going to be frightened either. A fiend! How did you manage to get past the gate guards? No matter, I shall take care of you myself. What? An illusion? Ah. In light of the season, I suppose I ought not be surprised. But festivities or no, I would thank you not to startle me like that. But no, it isn't right for me to direct my anger at you. 'Tis my own fault that I failed to see through your guise. If I am to perform my duties as wood whaler, I must learn to discern truth and falsehood at a glance. So he was initially frightened, but then he became indignant. No, he became relieved, or appreciative, whatever it was. So, I don't think we really succeeded in frightening anyone there, even though we're disguised as Actually, that bat's kinda cute. I'm not sure how they intended us to scare anyone with it. So, let's go back and tell the illusionist that her plan didn't quite work out as she intended. So yeah, the next patch then is patch 2.4, introducing Shiva, and the final part of the raid before the expansion pack. I don't do a lot of raiding, just due to time commitments and things like that, but I'm definitely going to be doing more videos on the patches as they come out. So if you're into Final Fantasy XIV, hit that subscribe button and keep an eye on it, because this is my MMO of choice at the moment. So anytime I can, we will have some videos on it. Done your round of old Gridania, have you? Marvellous. Here, allow me to remove the illusion for you. There we go, illusion removed. So how did you fare? You gave people a proper fright, yes? Sent them fleeing and crying for their mammies? Well, not quite. What? They enjoyed it, you say? But they were supposed to be terrified. What went wrong? Her outfit is pretty sweet. Sigh, At this rate there won't be enough terror, and if we don't gather enough terror, we can't usher in the night of devilry, like that woman said. Don't mind me, I take a lot of screenshots in this game. I was rehearsing my lines in a play for the festival. Scary stuff, right? Right? Why don't I believe her? Thanks to you, the people of Gridania are having a splendid All Saints Wake. We'd be most grateful if you could spread the fun to Limsa Lominsa. The stars are aligned. We shall recreate the night of devilry, that terror may reign over. Let's make this year's All Saints Wake the most enjoyable in living memory. Yeah, right. Oh, who's this guy? Girl, even. Ha ha ha. The most enjoyable indeed. Who dat? Oh. And they're gone. Who was that? So, we need to go to Limsa now, but first of all we have to report back to this guy. Ah, you're back, and with useful information, I hope. Well, there was this pumpkin-headed woman. The night of devilry, you say? This investigation has borne more fruit than I had dared to hope. Legend has it that on the night of devilry, creatures of darkness led by a pumpkin-headed fiend shall descend upon the realm and wreak unimaginable havoc. If the illusionist's words are to be believed, the Continental Circus means to usher in this night of terror and destruction. Yet by your account, they have only succeeded in bringing joy to Gridania. What are they playing at? Is this but the laughter before the screams? We have learned only enough to be worried, but not enough to take decisive action. We must continue our investigation. They bade you go to Limsa Lominsa to spread the fun, and it is thither that you must go. I shall go on ahead. Seek me out at the Aft Castle when you arrive. So far we have thoroughly failed to scare anyone. Okay, so we are back, and we are now in Limsa Lominsa, which is also suitably decorated for All Saints Wake. So let's continue the quest and talk to Godriclan again over here in Limsa. Ah, there you are, my friend. Time is of the essence, so let us get started. Quest 1 complete. The next quest, a plague of pumpkins. Since arriving in Limsa Lominsa, I have conducted a preliminary investigation into Continental Circus activities. As was the case in Gridania, they are calling for unsuspecting volunteers, doubtless to help them bring their vile plot to fruition. We must uncover precisely what they mean to do, that we can prevent the night of devilry from coming to pass. The tactic we previously employed to gather intelligence worked like a charm, and I see no reason why it will not work again. Go to the illusionist nearby and offer your services to him. Keep your eyes and ears open and learn all you can. So there's another illusionist up here, as well as some crazy dancing people. Let's have a chat to the illusionist then. Well met and welcome, adventurer. I'm given to understand that you assisted our troops' activities in Gridania. I would be much obliged if you would assist us here as well. Now then, no All Saints Wake would be complete without pumpkin lanterns. Alas, Limsa Lominsa is sorely lacking in them. I would remedy this with your help. I shall give you 3 pumpkin lanterns, which you must place at the locations, and in the exact order I specify. The Drowning Wench is your first destination, after which you are to go to the Coral Tower. Last but not least is Maelstrom Command. Be certain to remember this. What is the significance of the order? Why, it is essential in creating the magic patterns by which we shall usher in a night of terrific fun! Yeah, that's right, terrific fun for one and all. With that established, I shall use the art of illusion to lend you a form most intimidating. No one will dare obstruct your lantern placing, and we shall be one step closer to realizing our ambition. Poof. Oh wow. Oh wow. Can I dance in this form? Yes I can. Here is a sight that you will not see very often. That was fantastic. Okay, so we are now disguised as the Admiral. So our first stop then is the Drowning Wench. So let's go place the first of our pumpkin lanterns. Where are we putting it? Right over here, it looks like. There we go. Oi, what do you think you're doing? No junk on me bar. Admiral, I weren't expecting you for a couple of bells yet. I'm begging your pardon, but that lantern... An illusion, you say? Bugger me, I should have known. The sight of it all was so absurd, for a moment I thought I was hallucinating, and I haven't smoked the sort of stuff what does that to you in years. Good to know I haven't gone and lost me wits. Now, you were saying you wanted to put your lantern here. That being All Saints' Wake and all, I ain't averse to a few decorations, but this thing's bleeding enormous. What with the Admiral and our retinue coming, I'd rather not have the place cluttered. Look, there's no point in me keeping you. Just leave that thing with me and I'll find a spot for it, alright? So there is our first pumpkin. And the next one is in the Coral Tower. So right up here at the Marauders Guild. There's someone else obviously on the mission. I didn't like this city at first, but it's kind of grown on me. It's pretty beautiful in its own way, with the views out over the area and the sea and all the little islands. It's actually a really nice spot. Right, so let's place our second pumpkin just up here. You there! What do you think you're doing with that? Admiral, my apologies. I did not notice that it was you. If I might make bold, however, you do not seem to be yourself today. Are you feeling unwell? Illusion magics for the All Saints' Wake festivities? Setting aside the unwarranted start you gave me, it certainly is a very convincing disguise. As for the lantern, I do not object to your placing it here, but be forewarned that I may later have it removed at my discretion. We are expecting the Admiral to come here for inspection, you see, and when she does, the Coral Tower must be in immaculate order. This means no decorations, seasonal or otherwise. Okay, so they'll accept it, but they might move it. So where's our final spot then? Maelstrom Command. So right back up the far side again. They're really making me run through this town, aren't they? Here's some pirates hanging out, being harassed by a guard. There's a lot of people in weird disguises that I haven't seen. I guess I get them at a later stage. Well, our pumpkin's still here anyway. That is a start. Get out of that guy's way. Okay, last spot is Maelstrom Command. Let's run up here and get that placed. And it looks like it's going in the corner here. What in the name of the navigator are you doing with that thing? Admiral, we were not expecting you quite so soon. Of course, if you wish to begin the inspection now. An adventure in disguise? 7 hells. Festive season or no, I would thank you not to startle me unduly while I am on a duty, which is always. Now, I personally have no issues with your leaving the pumpkin lantern here, but know that the Maelstrom will not be responsible for its care. We will not hear any complaints if it gets damaged. Furthermore, if it's deemed a nuisance, it will summarily be removed. I trust I have made myself clear. So, The 3 places that we have placed pumpkins seem to be places that the Admiral is coming to inspect, and they have me disguised as the Admiral. So that seems like a bit of a coincidence. But let's go tell the illusionist that the work is done anyway and figure out what the next stage is. Ah, you are returned. The illusionist served its purpose. Here, allow me to remove it for you. Poof! I am no longer illusioned. So, you have placed all the lanterns, yes? Wonderful, wonderful. Being the fools that they are, they did not even suspect our motive, and now the magic pattern is complete, precisely to that woman's specifications. 'Tis only a matter of time before the gate bursts open. My dark brethren will overrun this realm, and the night of devilry should come again. Ah ha 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 ha! I'm not so sure he should be telling me all this. A conversation between 2 yellow jackets carries over to you. Oi! Have ye heard? Some daft sod's been going around leaving these creepy dark pumpkins all over the city. Aye, I did hear about that. One each at the Drowning Wench, the Coral Tower and Maelstrom Command, right? What's to be done about them? They've already been rounded up and thrown out, if that's what you're asking. Can't leave that shite lying about. People might take a tumble and hurt themselves. Right, safety first. So much for all that hard work, anyway. Lest you misunderstand, that was but a summary of the play we're planning as part of the festivities. That's right, a stage play. The premise is very original. Do you not agree? 'Tis a shame that our props were removed before the play could take place. We must remember not to make the same mistake next time. Somehow I don't trust these guys. At any rate, you have more than done your part here in Limsa Lominsa. We would be most grateful if you could help out with the festivities in Uldah. My thanks again, adventurer. Ha ha ha! Such charming children. The best is yet to come. Pray enjoy All Saints' Wake to the fullest. Who is this crazy bitch? And she's gone. Why am I not surprised? Right, let's go have a chat to Gridania again. Ah, you are returned. How fared the investigation? You must tell me everything you have learned. Well, there was pumpkins. A magic pattern? By the gods, how many ways are there to usher in the night of devilry? And to think that you might have been party to it if not for the Lominsans' unwitting intervention. But the danger is not past. The illusionist bade you help out with the festivities in Uldah, which means that yet another scheme is in progress. And having failed in their attempts thus far, I fear that the Continental Circus will stop at nothing to see its dark ambitions realized. Make no mistake, the situation is coming to a head. We must continue our investigation in Uldah. Make your way there as soon as you are able, and meet me in the vicinity of the Ruby Road Exchange. Safe travels. Okay, so Uldah, Ruby Road Exchange. Let's do this. I didn't like this city either when I originally started playing the game, but similar to Limsa, it's kind of grown on me. I still much prefer Gridania though. I've made the mistake at this stage of buying a house in Uldah because it was the only place that had reasonably priced plots available. So when they add the new housing, Luna Lovegood, eh? Wow. So when they add the new plots in 2.4, I'm not going to be able to get a house in Gridania like I want. 'Tis good to see you, my friend. You must be weary from the road. Take a moment to catch your breath and I will share with you what I have managed to learn just far. Okay, next part. And this looks like it rewards the items themselves. Gridania is eager to resume his investigation. Right. Without further ado, let us resume our investigation. Since arriving in Uldah, I have learned that the Continental Circus is planning to host a costume parade. As the procession makes its way along the Emerald Avenue, its participants will cast some manner of charm upon onlookers, which purportedly brings happiness and fortune to those who receive it. Sounds like harmless fun, but make no mistake, this event is but another means for the shape-shifting fiends to usher in the night of devilry. It falls to us to see that they do not succeed. As before, the Continental Circus is recruiting volunteers, and I would have you answer their call. Considering the assistance you have lent the troop thus far, they will surely take you on again without suspicion. Now then, go and speak with the illusionist who stands by the entrance to the Ruby Road Exchange. Offer her your services and do whatever she requires of you. In the meantime, I shall pursue my own line of investigation. Once you have completed your task for the troop, seek me out in front of the quicksand. Godspeed. And it looks like the illusionist is right here, so that's handy. Hello there, adventurer. Are you here to help out with our splendid spooky parade by any chance? You are? Marvellous. We've prepared flyers to spread word of the event, and we want you to hand them out to people in the quicksand. In order to give them a taste of what's in store, I will weave an illusion to alter your appearance to something frighteningly festive. Oh, and be sure to say this to each person who receives a flyer. If you invite 14 people within 4 hours and then join the parade, you will know great happiness. It's a surefire way to make the parade a rousing success. But without further ado, it's Transfiguration time. The Action Festival Cant is now available on the Pet Hotbar. Festival Cant is used in the Fate Main Street Spectral Parade and has no effect elsewhere. Okay, so I am one of these guys. I forget what they're called. So, I need to go and hand out flyers in the Adventurers Guild, it looks like. Have a flyer. A monster! Help me! Somebody! Somebody! What? It's just an illusion? God's damn it! If I'm so easily deceived, how can I expect to survive in this viper's nest of a city? I'll know great happiness if I invite 14 people to this parade of yours. This isn't another trick, is it? Because it sure sounds like one. Ah, what the hells, I'll be there with whoever else I can drag along. It's not like I've anything to lose. Hey gods, a fiend in the quicksand! 2 arms! 2 arms! Shut up and have a flyer. An illusion? I knew that, of course. I was simply, playing along. 'Tis All Saints' Wake after all, and I am not one to spoil the festive mood. Needless to say, I should be glad to participate in this parade of which the flyer speaks. What's that? Come with 14 friends, you say? Assuming that they are willing, my comrades here make 2, leaving 12 more to be found. Aye, please don't eat me, I don't taste very good. Only an illusion? You wicked, wicked adventurer. My heart nigh stopped beating for the fright. But what's this flyer you've brought? Ooh, a charm that brings happiness and fortune. I must round up my whole family for the parade. Awesome. So if those 3 people bring 14 people each, that's like a lot of people. Close to 50 people. Math. Alright, let's go have a chat to the illusionist then. Welcome back. Thanks to your deft distribution of the flyers, we're expecting record attendance at the parade. Well, this is the first time we're holding it, to be sure, but no need for us to dwell on semantics. Oh, but before I go on, allow me to remove your illusion. Poof! You have served us admirably for the parade's preparations. Next, I would have you participate in the parade itself, our troop's centerpiece for this year's All Saints' Wake. Oh, there's nothing to it. You simply have to march along Emerald Avenue and cast a charm upon citizens who have come to spectate. Festal Cant, the charm is called, and it brings happiness and fortune to all who are touched by it. Delightful, is it not? Yet not everything is sugar and rainbows, I'm afraid. You must beware the mages of the Thaumaturgers Guild, who have concealed themselves among the crowd. For reasons unclear, they bear our troop no love, and will seek to spoil our efforts to spread joy in Uldah. Should you cast the charm upon them, they will strip you of your illusion. For the sake of our spectators' enjoyment, we must avoid showing our true forms during the parade. Do have care where the charm is directed. Go now, adventurer, and show the people of Uldah a frighteningly fun time. I look forward to hearing from you upon the parade's conclusion. So the Fate Main Street Spectral Parade can be commenced by speaking with the Ogre Pumpkinhead on Emerald Avenue. Accompany the Ogre Pumpkinhead as she makes her way along the avenue, and use the action Feastal Cant on any unsuspecting citizens you come across. You must be transformed to participate in and complete the fate. This status can be received by speaking with the illusionist. Please note that you cannot interact while transfigured. You must remove the status if you want to start the fate. Lastly, in order to obtain the fate's reward and advance the quest, you must be a disciple of war or magic. Okay, so I need to begin the parade and then get a costume? Or get a costume first? I am a wondrous wizard of illusion. I am maker of mirages and a rearranger of reality. With 1,000 high potions worth of health and infinite piety, I have received word of you, adventurer, and will grant you a frighteningly festive form, if that is your desire. Okay, so I'm this guy again. I don't like this one. Let's get a different one. Bat again. I don't want to be a bat. I am Raubon! Raubon! Okay, I'm keeping this. So how do I start the fate? Talk to the ogre-headed guy? It looks like all these people are waiting for the fate to spawn, so maybe it's a time thing. I'm gonna have a look at the vendor while we wait. Who is here? Okay, so I can't talk to her while I'm transformed. Demonic cookies. So she sells pumpkin earrings and the eerie barding, which is for your chocobo. So the pumpkin earrings are 6 demonic cookies, and the eerie barding is 10 demonic cookies. I'm gonna guess you get these from the fate. It doesn't actually mention it, but we'll assume at the moment they're a reward for the fate. So I'm gonna figure out how we do this fate and how to start it, and then I'll be back to you in just a moment. Okay, this is it. The fate is on. It just spawns here, the Ogre Pumpkinhead, and one person needs to start with him to start the fate for everyone. So that is how it starts, and then we move throughout the town, I guess, casting the illusion on people. So down here in my pet hotbar, I have the illusion item. So I'm assuming I just click on people as we go past and cast the illusion on them. There we go. It's a targeted spell, it looks like. So yeah, you go along and cast the spell to transform the citizens. Can we transform a Moogle? Doesn't look like it worked all that well. So let's... Oh! Thaumaturgus. So, we have to try and cast a spell without hitting the Thaumaturgus, I guess. Okay, so looks like we did it there. You can see up in the top right the progress bar for the fate. So the fate is progressing nicely. We just... Oh, there are some more citizens and some thaumaturges. So let's try and cast this spell without hitting the thaumaturges. Oh, I have been kicked out of my disguise. So, can I still complete this if I am not transformed? I guess we are about to find out. There's plenty of other people transformed, so hopefully they can complete it, and we can get it done without running back to transform. The only thing I can think is it might limit whether or not I get gold, silver or bronze on the fate. But we'll find out in a second, because it looks like we are just about complete here. Is anyone left transformed to get these guys? Oh, there's one. There we go. And yeah, I only got bronze that time because I didn't get enough people, obviously. So let's go back with this ridiculous army of people. Just look at this. This is crazy. I hate to make comparisons, but I recently published a video on the new expansion pack content in World of Warcraft, and that was like a day or two after the content actually came out. I think I ran into about 2 other people during the whole thing, and that wave of people just running by in this game just astounds me. So let's have a chat to the illusionist now that the fate is complete. I'm told the parade was a rousing success. You have been a great help, adventurer. Finally, our mission is accomplished. The impresario shall be most pleased. What are you talking about? What mission, you ask? Why, the parade, of course. What else could I be referring to? Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and meet with the impresario. He is expecting a report. In the meantime, might I suggest that you take part in more parades? Where is this meeting taking place, you ask? Why, the Gold Court, of course. Where else could it? Oh. No one's supposed to know of this. You mustn't come. Do you understand? If you do, I'll get turned into a pumpkin cookie. Being the kindly adventurer that you are, you don't want that to happen, right? Right? So, lie in wait at the Gold Court. So let's go eavesdrop on this meeting. Which it looks like is up here. So, we are looking for the Gold Court. Up these stairs. Oh, no. Here we are. You're gonna have to get used to me taking screenshots during cutscenes because I do it an awful lot. I'll upload my album of screenshots to Imager or something like that, so you can see them because I really like the graphics and the cutscenes in this game. You were not followed? Of course not, sir, and you can be assured that not a soul knows of this meeting. Before we begin, would it be possible to shed this cumbersome form? It does get wearisome having to stand on these crude limbs. Very well. I look surprised. What the hell are they? Oh shit. Ah, that's more like it. Natural is the way to go. Aye. Well, just remember that we've got to be more vigilant. Now give me that report. Yes, sir. I'm pleased to say that the parade was a resounding success. A gullible adventurer came along and she followed our instructions to the letter. Shit. That was me. Ha ha ha. Our hard work has paid off. The night of devilry will return. Turning people into our brethren rather than summoning them. It's so simple, I don't know why we didn't think of it before. Holy shit. The use of illusions, the plot for each nation. That woman suggested it all, and as if that weren't enough, she offers to lead the parade. I still don't have the faintest who she is, but we couldn't have come this far without her. Hells, if I didn't know better, I'd say she's the great gourd of legend come again. Ooh, it's about time the charm took effect. When the citizens become us, the terror that ensues will be delicious. We won't want to miss a moment of it. Oh shit, that ain't good. Right, report to your man in front of the quicksand again. Okay, so here we are. Now that fate did reward us with one of the event currency, so it looks like that is where you get it from, to buy the barding and the earrings. To be honest, I'm kind of upset that there's not housing items for sale with this event, but oh well. So let's have a chat to this guy and see what is going on now. You are returned. Tell me, were you able to uncover the troops' plot? They're using the parade to transform the citizens into fiends. Gods be good, the situation is far graver than I had anticipated. I know not what can be done for those who have already been affected by the charm, but we cannot allow any more to fall victim to it. We must put a stop to the parade. Sounds like you're in a spot of bother, Godry. Trouble with the woman folk, mayhap? Hey, it's Momendy. Miss Momendy. I was just at the parade with some friends and we had a grand old time. I stood at the front of the crowd and got a double dose of that charm. I feel as though I'm walking on clouds. What? Miss Momendy, there is something you must know. That charm is not what you think. It turns people into fiends. People into fiends? Haha, Godry. Did you get into my mead while I was away? Do I look like a fiend to you? I don't think so. I appreciate your concern, but you're worrying for naught. 'Twas a traditional charm for promoting a sense of well-being. What was being cast? I've known about it since I was a wee lass. The bit about bringing 14 friends, though? Now that's bollocks. Any road, if you saw 'em as you went to the parade, you'd see that they're all grinning from ear to ear, like yours truly. Ain't no better proof the charm did as promised. This has been the most enjoyable All Saints' wake I've had in ages. I dare say even the fiends had themselves a good time. Any road, it's past time I got back to work. Be seeing you. La 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 la. So the Continental Circus has been misled this whole time. Words do not suffice to express my relief. Ha ha ha. Happiness and joy for man and monster both. Things are as they should be. Did you say something? No. I could have sworn I heard a voice. This is passing strange. Why has the transformation not begun? I'm sure it will happen at any moment now, sir. We just need to be patient. Yes, no doubt you're right. The wait will make it all the more glorious when the city is overrun with our kind. Ha 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 ha. Idiots. So there we go. Yes, we can't complete. And we have received a new variety of face paints is now available and can be selected when summoning the ace. I can't even pronounce that word. The hairdresser guy. And I got the Monster Party achievement. I quite like this outfit, actually. And this is the outfit that you receive as a reward for the event. Pretty cool. I'm sure you're curious what the barding and the earrings look like. So what I'm going to do is I am going to complete the fate a few more times and try to unlock them. So I'll give you a quick preview of them in just a moment. Hey guys and girls, King Lear back here, and I have done the fate a couple of times and unlocked enough currency to buy the pumpkin earrings and also the chocobo barding. So I am going to head outside the town where I can summon my chocobo and give you guys a little look at that and show you what the rewards look like. So as we mentioned earlier, the quest has rewarded us with this witchy outfit, which is pretty awesome looking. And in addition to that, then there is the barding and the pumpkin earrings. They're the only other things I know of at this time. So I'm going to use the barding to unlock it from my chocobo. And then let's take off my hat and equip the earrings so that we can see what they look like. Oh, first person mode. There we go. Pretty snazzy earrings. Halloween earrings. There we go. And the chocobo barding then. So let's get out my chocobo. Eerie barding. There we go. So let's mount up my chocobo. Come to me, horsebird. There we go. So that is the eerie barding. Looks like it has a Moogle pumpkin, a pumpkin on its head, a spooky mask, a lantern in its hand, and some pumpkins on the back of it as well. Pretty awesome looking. So thank you for watching, guys. This was the All Saints Wake event in Final Fantasy XIV, and that is the rewards. So this snazzy outfit, including witch's hat, my shiny earrings, and then the eerie barding as well. Just for reference, the fate, bronze gives you 1 cookie, silver gives you 3 cookies, and gold gives you 6 cookies for completing the fate. And you need 16 to get both the head and also the barding. So, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you have enjoyed this video and want to see some more Final Fantasy XIV content in the future. Bye.